All right, thank you, Riley. And we continue to follow breaking news right now. U.S. Navy officials have confirmed that an active shooter is at Washington's Navy Yard right now in Washington, D.C. Authorities are saying 3 shots were fired at 8:20 this morning inside one of the buildings that's there. An FBI spokeswoman says that there is at least 1 victim this morning. So far, we are also learning just now that emergency personnel are on the scene. There is also a shelter in place on the scene for the Navy Yard personnel, but the U.S. Navy has confirmed via Twitter that they are still looking for that gunman. Stay right here with KOIN 6 for the very latest details on this, and as well as online at KOIN.com. The presidential race kicks off in Afghanistan today as candidates can now submit their names as of this morning. The winner faces numerous challenges, though, including the final phase of the U.S. troops withdrawal. This election is set for April 5th, and incumbent President Hamid Karzai has led the country most of the years since the Taliban government was ousted back in 2001, but he is barred from running again. Well, back here in Bridgetown, we are certainly known for our bridges, but an alarming new report is out concerning thousands of bridges nationwide. We are talking major red flags for safety. More than 600,000 bridges have been analyzed, and nearly 7,800 are deemed unsafe. And they are being called structurally deficient or even fracture critical. These bridges carry more than 29 million vehicles a day. President Obama is hunting for the new Federal Reserve chairman this morning, and he seems to be leaning toward a female candidate. Janet Yellen is now the leading candidate for this position. Larry Summers has withdrawn his name, but the president was favoring him reportedly to replace the current chairman, Ben Bernanke. Bernanke's term expires at the end of January. Thank you, Riley. We want to get right back to our breaking news we've been following this morning for you. And U.S. Navy officials are confirming an active shooter is still at Washington's Navy Yard in D.C. right now. We are working to get some live pictures for you. Authorities say that 3 shots were fired at 8:20 this morning. Here are our live pictures. Inside one of those buildings right there is where the shots have been fired. An FBI spokeswoman says that there is at least 1 victim this morning. Again, the active shooter is still out there. Most details are not being released at the time. But U.S. Navy officials have confirmed via Twitter that they are still looking for that gunman. You can see here Washington Navy Yard and where the victim has been found on this map that we have for you. We're going to have continual details, but again, the Navy Sea Systems Command headquarters, that's where we're talking about here. That's the workplace for about 3,000 people, so a lot involved in this situation right now. Again, we are monitoring this breaking news for you of the active shooter confirmed and still being searched for at Washington's Navy Yard.
A look at the storms with deadly consequences happening in Mexico.
Plus, cursing and swearing caught on camera, how this video went viral, and what the man's former boss has to say about it this morning. All right, thank you, Riley. We want to get back to our breaking news this morning of U.S. Navy officials confirming that an active shooter is at Washington's Navy Yard in Washington, D.C. We are giving you a live picture of what is going on there. As you can see, many police cars coming down the street there, officials on the left and the right-hand side of this, because that shooter is still on the loose this morning. This is an active scene that's undergoing. An FBI spokeswoman is saying that there is at least 1 victim this morning. Other details are being released slowly right now, but the U.S. Navy has confirmed via Twitter that they are still looking for that gunman, and they continue to update on Twitter, which we are following as well. There is that 1 confirmed injury, but emergency personnel are already on the scene. They do have a shelter that is in place. You're kind of looking at the entire situation that they have right here, many buildings connected. The Naval Sea Systems Command, though, this headquarter place, is the workplace for about 3,000 people, so many cars here, many workers around this area right now. We'll continue to monitor this situation. Again, live pictures of Washington's Navy Yard right now as they are searching for that shooter. Some special kids get the gift of a lifetime in Nepal. Yeti Airlines flew 18 orphans over Mount Everest to mark Nepal's holiday celebrating children. And as you can see coming up here, they were all, yes, smiles. They all crowded around those windows. They were pointing out the world's highest peak. They got a chance to see it. One of the kids said that she is hoping and wishing that other children can have this same opportunity at some time.
Well, Brian Miskimmons is here talking traffic, and there's some road closures as well as an accident that is slowing things down right now.
Yeah, this accident on I-5, I'll get to that more in a minute, but boy, it's causing some big time delays.
A lot of activity there, and a lot of activity for someone that we know and love as well. So happy to tell all of you that my co-anchor and very good friend is now a very proud papa, and the KOIN family is a little bit bigger.
In fact, that's why I'm here. I'm filling in for Chad Carter because he and his wife are now proud parents of a baby boy. Oh, there he is, little Wyatt Carter. He entered the world Saturday at 2:15 in the afternoon. 8 pounds, 12 ounces, healthy baby boy there. Came out with nearly a full head of hair. So if you're wondering where Chad is for the next couple of weeks, he is on paternity leave. Congratulations to both Chad and Jessica, and welcome to the world, Wyatt.
I think he looks like Chad. I know the hair is definitely his mom. We know that. But look at his little face and his nose. That's so Chad Carter right there.
Oh,
Congratulations,
he's a cutie.
Chad.
Yeah, he'll be anchoring newscasts before you know it.
I know, he's got that face for it. He does. He does.
I wonder if he's getting any sleep right now.
No, he's still up.
Watching us right now. We are going to see the threat of a few spotty showers.
Apple's new iPhone has the new fingerprint scanner, which is being called a security feature, but some people are pretty worried that it is not safe from hackers. Security researchers say it really depends on how Apple implements this technology. They say that fingerprinting is very convenient for users, so it could open a huge universe of opportunities. But no, there will not be a giant database of people's sensitive information, so they are saying there is no need for people to be concerned about identity theft. Well, check this one out here. Spider-Man has nothing on this Austrian climber. You see right there in between the cracks, he scaled that 900-foot tall tower in China. According to Chinese television, Michael Kometer made that climb without any safety rope at all. And then afterwards, the 23-year-old decided to finish it off like this. He jumped from the tower in a parachute.
Well, a father in Utah takes an unusual approach to teach his daughter a lesson.
Let's just say that he went to short lengths to get her to dress more modestly. To take a look at his picture here. Yeah. Before taking his family out to dinner, he took some scissors to a pair of his jeans, made those shorts his own. Daisy Dukes, definitely. He put them on. Photos definitely taking out at the restaurant went viral.
We'd had plenty of arguments about it, and so that doesn't ever get you anywhere. So we decided to go with more of a humorous route, and I knew she would take it well. I mean, good.
That's his daughter there. She didn't seem to mind the stunt too much. She says she felt a little bit embarrassed for him, but he rocked him. At least she does know that her dad loves her, and she says that he cares enough to make a fool out of himself to make a point.